welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new TV shows that will be released in the month of March. On March 1st, The Guardians of Justice will premiere on Netflix. When their seemingly fearless leader self-destructs, troubled superheroes must confront evil in the world and in themselves. Worst Roommate Ever will also premiere on March 1st on Netflix. In this docuseries, roommates with malevolent and sometimes violent intentions turn the lives of their unsuspecting victims into real-life nightmares. Savage Rhythm will premiere on Netflix on March 2nd. Two groups of young people from two opposite worlds who have two things in common. One, they are passionate about dancing and acting. And two, they are going through that period in which life forces them to define their paths. The Dropout will premiere on Hulu on March 3rd. In a tale of ambition and fame gone terribly wrong, Elizabeth Holmes develops healthcare technology that puts millions of patients at risk and loses everything in the blink of an eye. Midnight at Prairie Palace will premiere on March 3rd on Netflix. At a historic Istanbul hotel, a journalist is thrust into the past and must stop a plot from unfolding that could change the fate of modern Turkey. Our Flag Means Death will premiere on HBO Max on March 3rd. In this show, a pampered aristocrat abandons his life of privilege to become a pirate in the early 18th century. The Tourist will premiere on HBO Max on March 3rd. In the show, a man wakes up in the Australian outback with no recollection of who he is, and he must try to piece together his memory as merciless figures from his past pursue him. The Boys Presents Diabolical will premiere on Amazon on March 4th. The series is an anthology of emotionally shocking and irreverent stories set within the superhero universe of The Boys. Pieces of Her premieres on Netflix on March 4th. A woman pieces together her mother's dark past after a violent attack in their small town brings hidden threats and deadly secrets to light. Winning Time premieres on HBO on March 6th. The series is a dramatic miniseries about the glitz and glamour of 1980s Los Angeles and the rise of the NBA's Lakers, Dr. Jerry Buss, and Magic Johnson. Deep Fried Dynasty will premiere on A&E on March 8th. Deep Fried Dynasty is all about the big personalities behind the mouth-watering food at the State Fair of Texas. The Thing About Pam will premiere on NBC on March 8th. When Betsy is murdered in small-town Missouri, the police believe it's an open and shut case involving her husband, who was arrested and found guilty of the crime. However, unanswered questions remain, and the case not only leads to a wrongful conviction, but also sets into motion a chain of events that exposes a diabolical scheme involving Betsy's close friend, Pam. Never considered a suspect, even though she was the last person to see Betsy alive, Pam keeps changing her story as she evades questions and leads investigators through a chilling series of unexpected twists and turns. The Andy Warhol Diaries premieres on Netflix on March 9th. After he is shot in 1968, the late artist begins documenting his life and feelings to shed light on the secrets behind his persona. Weekend Family premieres on March 9th on Disney+. The show chronicles the life of a new step-family that meets up every weekend. But when the father gets into a relationship with a new partner, the weekends take a whole new turn. That Dirty Black Bag will premiere on AMC Plus on March 10th. That Dirty Black Bag will be an 8-part series that AMC Networks describes as a raw, epic, and romantic series about the dark side of the Far West, and pays homage to classic spaghetti westerns while also revolutionizing it for modern audiences. The show will depict an 8-day clash between Arthur McCoy, an incorruptible sheriff with a troubled past, and Red Bill, an infamous solitary bounty hunter. The Ghost Town of Terror will premiere on March 11th on Travel. When a family buys a ghost town in Montana in hopes of starting a guest ranch, they quickly realize they are not alone. Build It Forward premieres on HGTV on March 12th. This 5-part series introduces HGTV viewers to individuals across the US, 5 local heroes who were part of a special impact project in their community and who were selected for a surprise home renovation of their dreams. Secrets of the Tippendale's Murders premieres on A&E on March 14th. Through exclusive interviews, never-before-seen crime scene video, and declassified FBI surveillance audio, the limited series unravels the hidden tale of how sex, jealousy, arson, hefty bags, fulfilled with cash, and mafia shakedowns all led up to one of the most outrageous murders in American history. Pedal to Metal will premiere on Netflix on March 16th. After a race they drive in ends fatally, 2 friends flee to Mexico City to hide, rebuild their lives, and escape danger, or at least try. Soil will premiere on Netflix on March 17th. To revamp the family business, a young entrepreneur sets up a bold yet risky plan of importing soil from Morocco to bury his community's deceased. Eternally Confused and Eager for Love will premiere on Netflix on March 18th. Guided by an imaginary wizard, an awkward and lonely 20-something struggles to get out of his own way in his quest to find a girlfriend. American Song Contest will premiere on March 21st on NBC. Artists from all 50 states, 5 U.S. territories, and the nation's capital perform original songs across different genres as they compete for America's vote in an 8-week live event that will crown one grand prize winner. Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls premieres on Amazon on March 25th. Amazon Prime's reality competition series follows Lizzo as she auditions plus-size backup dancers to join her tour. The Girl from Plainville will premiere on Hulu on March 29th. The true story of Michelle Carter's texting suicide case, exploring her relationship with Conrad Roy III and the events leading up to his death, and later her conviction of involuntary manslaughter. Julia will premiere on HBO Max on March 31st. The show explores the life of television chef Julia Child, who pioneered the cooking show genre. Alright, well that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little bell button down below to receive a notification the next time I upload a video. I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Okay, so March, April, May, June, July. And it's music, TV. That's fine. Works for me.